So welcome to Living My Gimmick, the vlog, daily vlog. Hey, I've only missed 2 days so far when I started. The daily vlog where I talk about the writer, filmmaker, comic book writer, whatever, bullshitter, comment, um, process as we go through it. Good news today is we're doing a cookbook. Yes, we're doing a cookbook. I remember when everybody used to do cookbooks. Remember when WWE did a cookbook and not just JR's Barbecue? Yeah, pretty good. I've had the idea for a 10 universe cookbook for a long time. I mean, I am a cook. That's what I do that makes money, so I can do stuff like this and make films. Like The Real Trees. Check out our teaser episodes on 10 Universe Presents. But anyway, like I've been thinking about making a cookbook for a long time, but I didn't want to make a boring cookbook. And I just didn't want to make an ordinary cookbook. You know, I have my recipes, I have stuff that people like, and I would like to share them, but I just didn't want to just do that. So I had like a bunch of ideas in mind, and they all was kind of twisted cookbooks in a way. And then I thought of this idea one day, and I was like, to tie it into Anchor, it's one of the few things tied into Anchor and The Real Trees that doesn't say trees this or that, is our cookbook's title is The Poisonings of Anchor. And it's basically about Circle, who you can follow her character if you go to our Patreon, and the prequel comic we got going on right now about him starting and how Circle was beginning to develop him and mold him, or trying to mold him into what she wanted. But one of the things she did that I wrote a brief story about was she poisoned him at one time. Actually, over and over again, trying to break his body down to where magic would flow through him in a lot of ways. Because in the 10 universe, to use magic means you have to give up stuff. It's kind of like a equivalent exchange, but most of the time magicians and people who use magic just give up pieces of their soul or their lifespan. But for her to be able to have Anchor where he can do certain stuff that involves magic, she had to have him do stuff where she tried to wipe out some of his humanity. You know, like in one of the teasers for The Real Trees, he ripped out his own heart. And I was trying to take out some of his humanity. But one of the things, like I said, she was poisoning him over and over again. And I decided that was going to be what I wanted the cookbook to be. So the cookbook will basically have real recipes, non-poisonous recipe, but it flows through a story of the times that she did this to him and like kept poisoning him over and over again to do this. It's probably going to, it looks like right now around 10, because I want to keep the file down pretty small, because it's going to be an ebook. It's not going to be a print book, but it's going to be these brief like micro things of the times when she's poisoned him, the recipe plus photos. And if you follow us from our other podcasts, and our good friend Queen, who bought me my GoPro, sorry, cheeky note, thought I turned that off. So I hope you can hear this. I'll try to talk a little bit louder. But she bought my GoPro. She's cool. She's awesome. But she's going to do the photos because she's a really talented and terrific photographer. Knows more about photography and filming than I know. Like, I'd love to have her do most of my cinematography, which is kind of a plan right now, but we'll see how schedules work out for when we start filming the main series of the Real Trees. But she's going to do the photos that'll kind of set the scene for these, and then you got a little story, and you got the recipes in there. Now today we released, if you go to any of our stuff like our Instagram or other things, it was supposed to post to my blogger to our main website today, but blogger's being a pain in the ass, but it's free, so I'm not going to not gonna fuss about it too much. But if you go to our Twitter at Hang a Wednesday, or you go to our Instagram at Hang a Wednesday, you'll see we posted the cover. Today was cover release day. Yay, cover release day! And Dan Butcher did a cover. Who does the poster advertising the real trees? If you've seen that poster, which is really awesome, with Dan, you'll be able to see how his style is, and it's really cool. And I wanted to work with him again. When I finally greenlit and Queen said she would do the photos, I got all my ideas and all my recipes down, what I wanted to do. I decided to go back to him and I asked him if he would be interested in doing it. And after him giving me a number of thumbnails, we decided on the cover we wanted, which is really cool cover. So like I said, check out our Twitter. It's pinned on my Twitter at Hang Wednesday, so you can see the cover artwork. And we wanted it to kind of look like a cookbook, but not. So you got the cook there and their splendor, but it's circle and one of her different identities and incarnations that she's had over the centuries. But you have her in that, and then you got Anchor over here on the side, sick. The times he's been voiced. He did a really good job of capturing it subtle, but also askew. And I like the design, like even the titles, like I had no idea what I was going to do with that because it's kind of a long, the many poisonings of Anchor. It's a long title, that's why I didn't put trees. I didn't want to put trees, the many poisonings of Anchor. So I thought that title was like, if I was going to do the lettering of that, I was glad he offered me it. It's like, he was like, "You want me to do the title?" I was like, "Oh God, yeah, please," because I'm going to fuck it up and it's not going to look as good. So he did the title, and it looks really cool. There's placement. That's why I think it's best if you get an artist to do that type of stuff, especially for covers, because they kind of, in their brain, have an inclination to automatically think, oh, there's got to be a title in here somewhere, and where am I going to put it? And I'm not going to put anything really important where it might go, and this has to go here, yeah. And like they tend to put it in the right spot instead of like if you got a writer who might be doing jack of all trades and have to slip a title in it, we're going to screw it up most of the time. There's people who know how to do that. Hate those people who do that. So that was the big thing for today. I hope everybody likes it. Go check it out at like I said, on my Twitter, Hang a Wednesday, or same thing on Instagram. Go check out Dan's comic, Dan Butcher. Vanguard. It's a really cool comic. I think you'd like it online. He also is one of the co-hosts on Awesome Podcast, which is a really cool podcast that really talks about story making. And I've learned a lot about comic books and how to handle. Like, there's one time I didn't know if I could, like, if an artist handed me something back and says it's fine, I'd be like, yeah, it's fine. When I'm thinking on the other side of the computer, like, oh, maybe he could do it. And, like, that podcast I learned, like, you know, as long as you're not an asshole about it, you can tell artists, like, you know, could you tweak this or could you change this? Because they want that feedback. They want it to be the best thing you can give to them. So, like, you know, give them that feedback. So that's one of the things I learned, like, from the Awesome Podcast. So check them out. And check out Dan's Comic Vanguard. I am probably going to the Kennedy Space Center in the next couple of days, so that'd be cool. I might do an e-vlog from there. Depends on how the weather works out. But I hope everybody has a good day. Go support your local artists and have fun. Filmmaking is supposed to be fun, even though it will drive you crazy.